Welcome, folks, to downtown Atlanta and Mercedes-Benz Stadium, site of this year's Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl and, of course, part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive and keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors, taking on the number 7 seed in the playoff, the South Florida Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up with a semifinal collision. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll run it to the left. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Here's the snap, looking to throw here. He's escaping the pocket now. It's going to be incomplete, trying to make something happen on the run, but nobody open.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball for 31.
Well, I know it's here early in this game, but boy, that's what you want to see as an offense. You get to these third downs, it's all about trying to create opportunities and momentum, and that's what they've done here, converting to get a new set of downs.
The Rainbow Warriors will line up on 1st and 10. The back's got it again. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Football comes out. It's a turnover.
I get being upset at the ball carrier for coughing up the ball, but let's not ignore how big of a hit that was. Sometimes you just have to give credit to the defender for making a great play.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking for a gap. It's Powell. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Looking to throw. It's Brown. Throws to the tight end. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, He's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. With the catch, it's Eccles. Tackled immediately, but not before he gets the ball inside the 20. The Bulls looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. It's a shotgun run call. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And he's got it again. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Caught near the goal line. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now.
Now that's what I call coming through for your team in a pressure situation. Great read, got the ball where it needed to go, and now you're set up to get 6.
Looking to throw. It's Brown. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. Trying to find the end zone off the right side. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now 3rd down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. 3rd and goal, will try to run it in. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, South Florida.
Well, that is a textbook opening drive for this offense. Good job of blending the run with the pass. Had a little more success throwing the football, but when it became crunch time, they gave that ball to that running back, and he knows how to get the ball into the end zone.
PAT makes it 7-0. Now they get set to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? The shotgun handoff here. Defense will make the stop, and what will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place. They gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
First and 10 now for the offense. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Defense able to stop the ball carrier there.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Getting set. Here's second down. And the quarterback dropping back. Tries the right with a quick throw. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. An explosive play. They finally got him, but at the 40.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
And the Rainbow Warriors are moving quickly down the field. An inside give now from the shotgun. Gets some space around the 30. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
The Rainbow Warriors starting a new series here on first and 10. Receiver in motion now. On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And the Rainbow Warriors looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Got space looking for the end zone here. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense has been set up for a first down and goal. The Rainbow Warriors will line up now. It's first and goal. First and goal, handoff. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights. The BAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. The USF offense is back out there now. The last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. Can the defense come up with answers this time? First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Makes the grab. It's Eccles. Look for a first down at the 37. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. They'll run it here. Not much on that play, brought down short. The clock had stopped. We've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Back to throw. It's Brown. Quick throw, testing the middle. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
And the receiver brought down by the coverage team now. And the Hawaii offense comes back out on the field now. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
Now it's 2nd down here. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Yeah, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a first down.
And the Rainbow Warriors with 1st and 10 here. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got it for a big gain. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, to me, I think the quarterback wanted to get this ball thrown downfield, but good coverage forces him to throw it underneath. But give an assist to the O-line, giving him enough time to be able to evaluate that coverage.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Gets rid of it on the move. That's reeled in. It's Austin. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. And they'll use the ground game here. Defense makes the tackle on the ball carrier. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Oh, and he cannot quite hold on down there in the end zone. Would have been a great pick. Instead, a 3rd down play coming up.
I love how this quarterback, Chris, is able to keep this play alive by scrambling away from that pressure, getting to his left, buying some time, just unable to connect to his receiver downfield.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Defense able to stop it. It's fourth down now. Now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment for this critical down. They'll pass from the field goal attempt. The offense on the field going for it on fourth down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Finds his man, has the first down. Tackled, but first down. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Got space. Looking to score. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Hawaii. Lining up to try the extra point. The extra point gives them a 14-7 lead. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Final seconds in the first half. They will just take a knee and head to the locker room. Looks like the offense is content to run out the clock here and just take it to intermission. The minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Rainbow Warriors will kick this away to start the second half. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. The Bulls offense back onto the field. Quarterback making some changes at the line. That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And here comes a deep shot. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
To throw, it's Brown. Looking for his big tight end. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looking for the wideout. Incomplete for a third straight play.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. And the returner will be brought down. Rainbow's offense back on the field now. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. He bought some time, now lets it go. Finds his man. It's Austin. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
A completion makes it second and short. And here's the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. No pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
It's press coverage now from these DBs. And the wideout goes in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Here's the second down play. Play action fake, looking to throw. And that's just thrown away. A pretty obvious intentional grounding call. Yeah, here's the marker. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
I think that was a coverage sack as much as anything. They sat back in a dime defense with 6 defensive backs, and none of them blitzed. They just sat back in coverage, and the defensive line eventually came up with a sack.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Here comes the USF offense back on the field now. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? And it's incomplete on a very quick throw. Offense getting set. It's second down. Dropping back, it's Brown. Running out of time in the pocket. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time, they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Offense facing a third and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Looks downfield. He connects with a wide-open wide receiver. An explosive play across midfield all the way to the 41. The Bulls begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. On the run, it's Powell. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Heavy pressure hit as he throws. And he's got it! A diving catch way downfield.
So impressed here, Chris, with this effort by the receiver. This ball is thrown way downfield, and actually it's thrown beyond him. I thought it was too far. This guy somehow lays out and comes down with a huge completion.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Bulls.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back. But the continuity this offensive line was on display. That's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the 3rd period. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Fielded in the end zone. It's Soto. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. Here comes the Hawaii offense back out there. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away, and they begin to click now. He's moving out of the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. And the runner takes off to his right. In the clear at the 25. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a 1st down.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from the 1st down.
Well, heck, if they hadn't dug themselves such a big hole, what a positive play here, using that jet motion and that touch pass to pick up some huge yards and giving them a chance anyway of trying to come up with a 1st down.
Come to the line for 2nd down and very short now. Hands off to the left. Breaks loose at the 45. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the 1st down.
And the Rainbow Warriors offense is on the move now. They'll hand it off. stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Need to pick up something here in 3rd down. A field goal try here will be from 58. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Tie ball game late, and they're going for it on 4th down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He's looking deep here. The catch is made inside the 10.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the 1st down.
They've got a 1st and goal. The offense a great chance to break the tie here late in the game. Handoff to the right side. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield. He may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
PAT is up and good. The lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. Here comes the South Florida offense back on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Moved right down the field for a touchdown. And the pass falls incomplete. Second down play coming up. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Pass not complete. Here we are late in a close game. Crucial play coming up, 3rd and long. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Throws it to the right. Oh, and another incompletion.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
Trying for a 4th down completion. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. The offense will recover, but it's way short of the 1st down and a turnover on downs.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. I felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
They'll work the clock here with their running game. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. We head now to the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to bleed out the clock and secure this win. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And on the carry, he's heading left. Aiming for the end zone. Touchdown, Hawaii. This offense is still clicking. It's an easy job for the play caller, right, Kurt? They can't stop the running back, feeding the ball, scores again.
Yeah, I came into this game really thinking we'd see more from this quarterback and all these wide receivers that they have, but instead, it has been the back. And as a smart play caller, you just keep going back to the guy with the hot hand.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. Returner decides to field it. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. The USF offense is back out there now. The last time they went forward on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. On 1st and 10, looking to throw, looking to scramble. And there's a deep throw with the clock winding down. It's incomplete. They waited all game for a chance to intercept one. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Brown. Lets it go quickly. Oh, he misfires again. 3 in a row.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this 1st down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this 4th down situation.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Fires it to the wideout. And he finds his target. He has the first. And moves the ball to the 37 for a 1st down.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the 1st down.
Looking to throw it again. Fires it to the wideout. And he pulls in the catch. Tackle made after a big gain.
Now the offense is taking advantage of the defense kind of sitting back with this lead. That's back-to-back plays of big yards. You know, it's a bend but don't break mentality from this defense, but they might want to reevaluate because this offense is moving the ball too quickly down the field.
It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Inside the 10.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. Well, that's a great performance in the pressure moment, but now the job, it's